Hi, you guys. I told you I'd be back. Well, I wanted to preview my Oracle deck because it is fucking awesome by Stacey Demarco, the Halloween Oracle. Now, I'm not big on the Halloween thing. I'm more of the Day of the Dead type person. So, the skull is what caught my attention. And the card stock is actually, it's pretty nice. Pretty big. Oh, look at that. She's right on the bottom. Lady de los Muertos, which says acceptance and equality. Awesome, awesome. Well, I like how the cards are, well, on the back of this card, you can actually see the symbols in gray. But on the card, well, let's see, the booklet, they're actually glossed black figures. Okay, and it's like, I don't know, it's pretty. It's like a nice touch. Now, what I did with this deck is I went through and I looked at every card. I blessed my deck and stuff like that. I wanted to get familiar with the visual. So what I did was, because it's an oracle deck and it has less cards than a regular tarot deck, I wrote down my own interpretations for them. And I have not read the booklet at all. I saw that they had a couple of spreads in here. This, I mean, it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Who's the let me see who's the author. I mean, who's the illustrator? Manton. Jimmy Manton. Okay, and he did another one of her decks that I saw in the back. He does all of hers, I guess. Gods and Titans, Oracle, Goddesses and Sirens, Oracle, Earth Power, Oracle, and Les Vampires. I don't know. I can't speak French. The Vampires Oracle. I won't say I can't speak French. I don't speak it yet. Okay, let's make that clear. Now, like I said, I went through and I wrote down different interpretations for the cards, the way that I see them, the way that I interpret them. Let's go take a look at the Lady Day of the Dead. The Lady of the Dead. Acceptance and equality. Oh, the glare is horrible. Okay. Pale, you step out of the night in red lace, full flowers upon your crown. You bring the beauty to death, the equality and joy of the underground. The iconic Lady of Death, with a pale, skull-like face, zombie eyes, and rich red funeral flowers in her hair, has become one of the most recognizable symbols of Halloween and the Mexican Day of the Dead, El Dia de los Muertos. The original model for this flamboyant Lady of Death can be traced back to the ancient Aztec goddess, Mictecacihuatl. That's a mouthful. As time went on, the figure remained balanced between beauty and horror, and morphed into the Lady of the Dead, and eventually into the more modern graphic figure of Catrina. It is also reported that the identity of the original Catrina was based on women who were rich and had everything they wanted in this life, yet death takes everyone equally. So it was a reminder that no matter how beautiful, rich, popular, or famous you were, in the end, death takes all. The Mexican culture has a long-standing history of laughing at death and seeing it as just another aspect of life. In some ways, death is the last taboo in many Western cultures. We tend to hide away our dying, and some of us may never even see the body of someone who has passed in our whole lives, but this was a much more common occurrence in the past. Acknowledging that death is a natural process that will enter everyone's life at some time, and that perhaps until then, we can choose to be life-affirming, takes away much of the fear. Take a light approach to a situation initially, and it may work out better. If you are holding onto something that does not serve you any longer, in particular material things, simplify and let it go. Big message. Big message. Very big message. But there was a reason why I didn't read the book. Because I don't need the book. The book is going to tell me what the author wants to describe with the symbolism. I see certain things in these cards. This one, for instance, it's called Invisibility. It's talking about authenticity. I see a lot in that card, and it's not much in it. A spider. Community and web weaving. I see a whole damn lot. Ancestors. The love and legacy of our DNA. Now, it's a Halloween based card. Based deck. Ancestors. I see a tree, I see roots. They're talking about a DNA strand. And there's a lot of things that are inherited. So I do, you know what I mean, pick up on some of the things. Scrying, for instance, it talks about intuition. You know, there's so much. So this is the Oracle deck that I will be using for the monthlies. I don't know if I'm doing mid-month. I'm not even going to commit to that, honestly, because then you expect some shit, then you don't get it, your ass is disappointed. And that's the last thing I want to do, is to disappoint anybody, even though this is a free channel, and I can do what I want to. But I do want to offer you more things. I don't know if I'm going to make a separate channel for the information, because it seems that if it's not tarot love readings or something like that, people start to get disinterested. If you're looking for love solutions, how about being present with your partner and coming up with something? I mean, that is always an option. It's okay to get the readings and see what needs to be focused on, or to bring something to your awareness. But if it's solely relied upon, then I don't know how beneficial it can actually be. Doing a lot of the work that I've been doing, knowing thyself is the first, most important thing. It's hard to try to get to know anybody else if you don't know yourself. And I'm talking about digging deep, really deep. So that's what I'm here for. I don't know about anything else. I don't care how many subscribers I have and all that, and if I'm popular. That's never been my thing. I'm just there. I'm just me. I'm just Aura. And that's been working out for me. So I'm going to get on with the readings. For this video gets to be 20 minutes long with me talking. And I'll see you guys in a little bit.